Hi guys! So in this episode I wanted to give my opinion or advice, hacks, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, on how to do Christmas on a budget, because I know there's a lot of families out there that don't have a lot of money, they don't have a good income, and they need to do it on the low. And it's hard actually. It's hard for most families these days actually, with the price of literally everything going up. So I just thought I'd show you how we do Christmas on a budget. Starting with the tree. We've had Christmas trees since we moved in together in 2013. So 9 years we've had Christmas trees. And the first Christmas tree we ever had was from my adopted mom. Picture here. And then we had this Christmas tree up until 2 years ago, I think. Now she gave it to us because she had a new Christmas tree, it was great. It was the best thing ever in my opinion, because you know she always does loads for me. Anything she could do for me she would, so she gave me a Christmas tree because she knows how much I love Christmas. So yeah, we started using that one, and then not last year but the year before, because we kept moving our living room around a lot, we found a Christmas tree in a charity shop, and it was only £6, and it was like a tall but slimmer one. And where we had our Christmas tree that year, it fit perfectly with the size that it was because it was slimmer. Now I liked that Christmas tree, but it just didn't feel right to me because I've always had big poofy Christmas trees and it just wasn't wide enough, even though we didn't really have the space for the one we had before. So we went back to that one, but obviously last year we moved house to here, and the only place in this room to put a Christmas tree is literally by the fireplace. Now that Christmas tree was way too wide, so it didn't fit. So we had no choice but to use the slim one until our neighbour put their old Christmas tree out on the front to get rid of. So I went out and I grabbed it. And it's this one. So it's taller than the big one we had before, but it's a little tiny bit slimmer, but nowhere near as slim as the other one. So it's perfect. So I gave my old tree to my best friend Fiona because she didn't have a tree. And now we have this one. So my hack is look in charity shops, because although they're second hand, they are cheap, and if you just want to have a tree just for like your first year as Christmas or whatever, it's perfect, to be honest. And you never know, you might find one that's absolutely perfect for you, because to be fair, the trees that you get from charity shops ain't that bad. Second-hand trees are pretty good. Right, next, foils. I know that they're like typical 90s traditional vintage things, but my god, you can't go wrong with foil things. They cost £1 and they can literally go up everywhere, and it just speaks Christmas, don't you think? Tinsel as well. Tinsel's another one. You can get tinsel from the pound shop, whether it's thick, long, short, bushy, skinny, whatever. You can get them from anywhere. I find that the more you decorate with non-electrical items, the better. Like on here, all this is just ornaments and tinsel that we've collected over the years. I do have lights up there, but that's just because I want lights there. You don't have to. All them down there, they're ornaments and tinsel as well. But again, like these things I've found in charity shops or on Facebook Marketplace. Which one is it? That one there, although the lights don't work on it anymore, that was my dad's. We got that at my dad's when, oh god, I was like 10. And then this one there, I got that from a charity shop. That was only like a £5. Nowhere near the price of what it usually is, you know what I mean? So our stockings, this one, this one, this one, and that one. That one. We all got them done at a place called So Quick. And we had them all embroidered in our names and everything. I think we actually had them done when I was pregnant with Maggie. And we had it all embroidered at the same time, even though she wasn't actually there yet, because we knew we were having a girl and that. But obviously Willow's here now, and they don't make these stockings anymore. So this year I've just got this little one here, and I've just made it have like a Santa on it because the other twos have Santa on it, and that was £2, which is lovely, and it's actually bigger than the other two. But when we do happen to have a bit more money one of the Christmases, we'll all just get them all redone and re-embroidered, just like brand new stockings and everything, if we want to. Lights. Now, I bought 2 more sets of lights this year to go up in the kitchen and in the hallway, but I didn't realise they were icicle lights, and they're actually outdoor lights, so I haven't put them up. It's kind of a good job really, because the amount of lights that I've got up and the cost is just ridiculous. So I'm kind of glad that I have no space for them. So the big ones on the ceiling, and the warm white ones, they're really long. I think they're like 400 bulbs, something like that. They're LED ones, which I'm not a massive fan of. We've had them for a few years now, and we got them from B&M. No, Home Bargains. We got them from Home Bargains. And they were like 15 quid, something like that. Which ain't that expensive really, is it? But I prefer the look of fairy lights. They're just more traditional to me, and I like the more traditional look when it comes to Christmas. Call me a snob, I don't care. That's what I like. So, these ones are fairy lights. Them ones are fairy lights. The ones on top of the fireplace are fairy lights. The ones on the unit are fairy lights. The ones on the tree are fairy lights as well. And I've actually got 2 sets of lights on there now, because the first set that I put on were just too dim. So I put another set on just to make it a bit brighter in places, and it looks bloody lovely now. So in regards to decorating, I would strongly recommend looking through all the charity shops, because there's always nice old things in there, if that's the kind of thing you like. But there's also new things in there. There's loads of lights. There's always loads of lights. And the thing with getting them from charity shops is if they don't work, you can take them back. You can also look on car boot sales as well, because we've got loads from car boot sales over the years. The only thing is, you're taking a chance if you get lights or any electrical items from car boot sales, because obviously you don't get a receipt and you can't take them back. But fingers crossed, I've only had 1 set of lights that don't work from a car boot sale. Everything else has worked. I'd say the only thing that we get that's brand new every year is a new bauble for the tree, because we like to create we like to collect the baubles. And up until the Disney shop closed in Merry Hill, we got one from there every year as well. So we've got a Disney one there. They're all over the place. This one we didn't get from the Disney shop. I got this from an antique shop actually, because they had all the old vintage Disney ornaments on there. Got Miko as well. What else? There's loads of them. We've got Pocahontas. We've got Bo Peep. That one is from the Disney shop. It also goes the same for presents. In my opinion, if you get a present for Christmas, you should be grateful of whatever it is anyway. But I know people struggle in being able to afford to buy people presents this time of year. I don't see the problem in people shopping in charity shops or car boot sales for presents as well. Because sometimes, when you go to them places, they're brand new things anyway. They're just cheaper than what it would be in normal shops. But if you did want to buy brand new, then like for kids and for adults actually, there's B&M. A lot of the toys that they do there is like 2 for 15 or 2 for 20 quid. And you know, it's pretty good stuff that's in there. And that goes for the gifts for the adults as well, like all the gift sets and everything like that. Whether it's like smellies or bath stuff or makeup, anything. It's all really good stuff in there, and it's really relatively cheap. Same for Home Bargains as well. They've got really, really good stuff in there as well. I don't think they do like 2 for 20 quid or anything on toys, but they do really good gift sets and stuff in there too. But there's nothing wrong with going to a charity shop or a car boot sale to get presents for people. You know, you should just be grateful that you get anything. You don't need to get presents anyway. Me and Nathan haven't gotten each other presents for Christmas for each other for years. We just focus on the kids. We don't do a lot for the people either, because, you know, our kids are the most important people in the world to us. So I suppose, yeah, we spoil them, but we don't spend mega bucks on them, because we do shop at car boots and charity shops, because the way they get through toys and clothes is ridiculous. You know, Christmas doesn't cost that much really for us. But that's why, because we do it on a budget every single year. Mainly because of the financial positions that we're in, which a lot of people are in as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with shopping at certain places and not spending a lot of money. Just do whatever makes you happy. Well, that's all I wanted to say. So, thanks for listening to this voice for Christmas budgeting. Yeah, let me know how you get on with your Christmas budgeting this year. Merry Vlogmas!